Once again, and today we have a very important Captain's log. Stardate 08142017. So last weekend, BronyCon, awesome, totally awesome. I had an awesome time. I met so many kind people. I found so much positivity and love. I made new friends and acquaintances in higher places. I've attended some panels and I learned a lot too. I have so many new lovely memories and ideas. I am so inspired. So here's a little Twilight from the future. It does a little bit about the future for Sonichu and me and everything. First off, book 13, or as I'm going to call it, book 12-9, which will round up to 13 because I don't like using 13. It's an unlucky number, at least to me. And yes, superstitious. Oh, future character reference says I came back from the future in number 10. Came back from the future. She comes back from the future. It works. Anyway, so first off, book 12-9. I never wanted the 13th book, the book 13 to have the newer character new, and that happened. Oh well. Zoop. It's all right. We'll put the eye patch back on and fix it up. Anyway, so everyone, a lot of people has definitely seen the original cover for the book that would either be 13 or 14. Left the second digit out. I sincerely did not want this cover to be associated with or as close to as an unlucky number such as 13. And originally the idea would have been the plan doing crossover. Wow, actually in the Quickville universe this has actually happened, but because due to difficulties with a most heartfelt tweet that I did recently that backfired on me, my heart was really into that. My heart has always been in the right place. Try to understand that, everybody. Okay? Anyway, so on to the more important announcement. What is the next book going to be after I'm finished with, and I'm having trouble with this clip here. The next book right after number 12. The BronyCon tag. And Flufflepuff image. Lovely gift from some pony there. Had an awesome. It's just awesome. Awesome. I'm so happy. Anyway. You know what? You've seen that. You've seen that. That's enough. That works. Book 12-9. We are expanding on another new character that I have added to my family recently. That she's gonna have her family and everything. Nightstar. Yes, it's a Sonichu special, inspired by My Little Pony. Considered fan fiction, but would love it if it could be canon, because Nightstar, overpowered as she may be, she still has her flaws like I do, and I feel would be at least an awesome one episode addition. Love to be the voice actress. Me. I would just blow me away. Seriously, but I'm not accepting fake invitations. I'll feel better if it actually has come from the new people, from the real people, but that's a whole eventual possibility, Kettlefish. I'm not going to push anything right now. Regardless, Nightstar's story. From her birth, from parents in Ponyville. Yes, she lives in Ponyville, but she has been around Equestria too. But yes, starting her from birth, giving her the same parents as I do. Mr. C is an easy cutie mark. Pencil compass over a blueprint. He designed the specs for the plastic molding machines. I'm still working on my mom's cutie mark though. But at least we know it's a good detail, I can guess. And to all the haters, not a frickin' Snorlax. So fun, delightful. Learns how she got her powers and everything. Figures out, gets her cutie mark, finds her and all that, and then fast forward to her current days at Ponyville, of which I've drawn a few pieces of recently. Anyway, 12-9, growing life of Nightstar, and a day with Nightstar. Actor 2. I'll put a bit of select art between acts, so to speak, in this book. Okay, now with that, on to another part of this live stream, another important announcement. Pardon me. I have learned about better networking. Gonna branch out Sonichu and everything, so I can actually find the right people. But as for where I'm going, I'm keeping it low key. So that the trolls don't follow me. They can't initially know where I'm going to be. Low key. I am so smart. And yet I still learn everything. I still have so much to learn. I can appreciate that very much. Like a certain unicorn turned alicorn princess. My brain's a little slow right now. I have so many ideas and everything. So much good news, positivity. Flufferpuff!
Boop boop. Don't follow me. Boop.
Up. There you go. That is an awesome pill by itself in that size, by the way.
She's so fluffy and cuddly.
You don't need a jumbo fluffle.
You got this one.
The right size. I'm just talking while I'm trying to, in between announcements. That I have to recollect because I didn't write all these down in advance because they're in my noggin. They're fresh in my noggin. And yeah, my memory can be limited. So just bear with us. Bear with me. I'll make it. I'm still alive. Also, oh yes, okay, another announcement. I got another recollection right here. A panel. My idea for a panel that I am going to do personally, or maybe take part of if I'm not by myself. Actually, a group setting would feel better for me at this point. Anyway, just essentially how to create your own characters and stories from your own scratch. starting from the one character or the one location or even past outdated content with a few seeds from there. This could be easily comparable to My Little Pony, the Sonichu series from the one character Sonichu, and the personality wise, I admit, copy and paste of Sonic the Hedgehog initially, personality wise, but further separation, character development, actually got married to his sweetheart, has kids, and yet he's still free to run around everywhere. He's safe, everything. Not always like that, even though he was originally a wild Pokemon, a wild electric hedgehog Pokemon that I was able to communicate with and further expand all that. Psychic link. It's a thing we creators have with our own creations, or even the people that get involved in these things. And this is why we have the fan fiction, I feel, because the original creators, the source content, whereas fan fiction, it's not totally a psychic connection with the actual dimension. But if it actually happened, or is considered to happen in that sense, one way or another, the creator can document that. And I'll, of course, give credit where it's due. Okay, that's another big announcement. I'll do a panel, maybe at next year's BronyCon, maybe at another certain Charlottesville convention that's coming up. Also, I got halfway to 2/3 done on drawing the next page for book 12. Just essentially, well, description-wise, I'll allow this as a spoiler. Alright, so yeah, we just transformed, Crystal and I, to Christian Sonichu and Crystalina Rosechu. We're Christian pure! And guess somebody way distant, way behind the audience, just like everybody turns around, everybody pauses to see who it is, and the obvious answer is Reldnock. But human form Reldnock, because he referred himself back because egomaniac as he is, he wants to show off his transformation in front of me. And like, yes, I can transform again! But that's, well, maybe a minor spoiler right there, but that's the one page, that's the context. And then I'll lose my train of thought again. Just bear with me. I'll find it. I'll get back on the rails.
What do you think is the next announcement, Flucklepuck? Really? Come on. You know better than that. You know better than that.
Main event knows better than that.
That's it. It's nine, it's nine. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop,
No script. This is good.
there you go. I'm not looking at my spider.
Oh, yes. I loved the latest episode of My Little Pony. This is another part I wanted to talk about. Fame and misfortune. Spoiler alerts if you haven't seen it yet. Go download it from iTunes. Go check it out on a rerun this coming weekend right before the next episode. Fame and Misfortune. I feel like, to me, the most relatable, best episode ever. A fan-based episode, yes. So obviously, I'm gonna review this a little bit. So Twilight Sparkle recalls a lesson from the journal that they kept for a few seasons, but apparently they stopped. It's been collecting dust on the bookshelf in the library, so she pulls it out. And Starlight is able to make copies of the book despite the falling pages, which some of those might be just past or future lessons that Twilight added to the book. I'm thinking I'm borrowing that speculation from Dr. Wolf, who was at the BronyCon, as well as No Whacking. I would have loved to meet them, but I was at this panel or that panel that felt relatable to me. I had no prior knowledge. If I did, I would have gone to their panels. I wish I'd known sooner. Oh well, it's cool. There's always next year. Try again. Anyway, back to the episode. So, Twilight and Starlight, the idea, they published the friendship lessons. It goes out. They want to share the friendship lessons with every pony. They want them to be able to learn and be able to better their friendships with every pony else that they are close with. Some do make new friendships with others, despite them being like, oh, we're not reading this book, we're just keeping it for the keepsake. But yes, oh, we are so critical of this book. Twilight. A number of us feel that you and your friends don't really belong together. You are so different. You should never move from Canterlot. Come on. She needed the friendship lessons and everything. Otherwise we'd have nothing. And the song. Song was awesome. Just, we're not flawless. We have our debts and... I'm still trying to remember the repeating lyrics because it's so relatable. It's just so awesome. We have our dents, we've got our quirks, but the flaws are what makes us work. We're not flawless. We're still works in progress, so tell me what flaws you got too. Because I love everything that's flawed about you. And you, and you, and you, and you. Everybody. Fans, trolls. People I have yet to meet, people I just met, getting acquainted. My heart goes out to everybody. Everybody. Every pony. Thank you for making me feel so much better. And going back to the episode, definitely the reactions, just like back in somewhere between 04 and 07, learning how internet famous I was not used to it. It took me off by surprise. And then it's just like, I felt like Applejack. It was like, oh, I'm suddenly famous. I need blankets. People are coming over there considering themselves part of my family. But I didn't have to have any borders. But it's like, I can totally relate. I want to be as honest and hospitable as possible as well. I did. As best as I could. But in places here and now, I just couldn't keep up. But then, of course, I'm also like Rarity, because I had seen and then eventually was able to push forward, put behind me the trolls, cyberbullies, and haters, and all the criticism. Just drove me down to the feeling so sad and feeling depressed for its number of years. And of course, in the stress, I ended up being more naive. I fell victim to the blackmail and the deception from the theoretical people who took advantage of me. But I am not a set character. I'm a living, breathing individual. And I grow up. You think it took me an initial, oh, I learned this the one time. No, but like Fluttershy, I had to oh, you have to ignore the bullies, you have to ignore the trolls. Easier said than done the first time around. I hear that. And like, bam, 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 bam. You gotta lock it in my noggin. And eventually, sunk in. Especially after I started putting the trolls behind me. And then my better revelation of fans, trolls, bullies. Everybody's still talking about me. It's awesome. So it's like unified in a sonic brain boom. The loop. I love you all, I do. I tried to accommodate and be hospitable to everybody. I just could not keep up. So it was just a whole lot of reflection in that episode. And you can say the same, it's a reflection for every pony or everybody. If you felt the same way, you feel bullied or criticized, you can't handle it, you're not used to handling it. Fame and Misfortune, Season 7 episode. Watch it. A number of times. Maybe learn the song. You'll realize that we are in control on how we let the inputs from A person, B person, C, D, E, F, Z. These people, we are individually in control. And in our hearts, we can fuel ourselves with the happiness of which we can use to keep this negativity out from within our views. So, or if you have a different personality type which negativity fuels you, then that's okay. You go with that. So that's not my thing. I'm more into positive reactions. That fuels me. So anyway, in control, how we let this and that affects us, or
not affect us. Go ahead and laugh. I put a pie in my face. Oh wait, how it doesn't affect us. Go ahead and laugh.
And go ahead and laugh at that. My dogs are barking at something that's outside. Possibly, likely, nothing. I have to put up with it. It's my family. And here comes my mother with a thought that she's interrupting this live streaming video. So she's going to have to wait a moment. Anyway. Aside from all that and falling fluffle. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. I think that's all the announcements and everything and my thoughts and it's all good. I love everybody. I do. From the bottom of my heart. A lot of you have been able to see that I finally was able to present that personally to a lot of friends and people that I was able to make. It was just awesome! It felt so Good. I'm gonna carry this with me forever. And I'm not gonna just be like, oh, yes, you're gonna be kind to me. I am thankful for your kindness. Now go get me some coffee. That's not me. That's not me. Okay? I have emotionally and mentally, heartfelt, soul-felt, matured and grown. I'm thankful and blessed to have been able to show that over the past weekend to a whole lot of people. Touch me. I get to touch them and make them smile. We made each other smile. It was a great thing. Anyway, one more thought. One more. Future possible Captain Log video ideas. They're just, random announcement. After I figure out how I get set up on my laptop, the camera, I'm still don't know about that. Q&A live. And I can take notes of the frequently asked questions. So it's like, oh, you're asking this question again? Check a previous video. Okay? Anyway, I believe that's it. All the very important positive announcements for the future and everything. We are awesome. They are all individually, respectively, or even group-wise. We're all awesome. We're all humans. We're all people. This is a world of love. We don't tolerate hatred as much. So if you hate, try to change that to love. But it's like, oh, we have to hate to feel the positivity. Take a lesson from Hellbent on Planet Dolan. Right. I take the negativity, I feel my positive, so it's like, alright, well, I'm cool. I'm not gonna give you a hug. I can't take a hug. I'm not like that. But hey, it's cool. We're cool. Hoof bump, fist bump. Yes. Anyway, that's it for this live stream. Look forward to the next one, which hopefully will be Q&A laptop. Christine Chandler, Sonichu and Roadshoe, City of Quickville. Had a fantastic BronyCon weekend. I look forward to seeing y'all again, or talk to y'all sooner. See y'all next year. Love it. Have a great, safe, blessed day. And stay well. Stay good. Stay heartfelt positive.